In this video, I am going to explain the program related to reversing the contents of a file. Here I am writing two versions of the program where we will be reversing the contents word wise or a complete reversing will be done. The first part of the code, whatever you are seeing, is the complete reversing of the contents of a file. For this purpose, what we have to do is open an already existing file in the system in read mode as shown in the second statement of the program. Factorial.py is a factorial program which is already existing in my system. So this is the factorial.py program which is already existing in my system. I am going to open this particular file in read mode. Then, in the first statement, you try to create a file using write mode. Say the name of the file is demo3.txt. This is where our file contents will be displayed in a reverse order. That is, in simple words, the contents of factorial.py file will be displayed in reverse order in demo3.txt. We are using with open function in order to open the file in read mode and using an aliasing name, that is as keyword, and the aliasing name we have given is my file. So throughout this program, factorial.py can be referred using a temporary name called as my file. Now, data is equals to myfile.read. The meaning of this particular statement is data is a user defined variable. Myfile means factorial.py. Read is a predefined function which will read the contents of the file. Now, this statement means that each and every character from the factorial.py file will be read and it will be assigned to the variable called as data. Then the meaning of the next statement is data underscore 1 is a user defined variable data of colon minus 1. It means the concept of slicing. So whenever we mention -1 at last after double colon, then it means that we have to read the contents of the file in a reverse order. For suppose if I mention some numbers here, say 3 and 6, the meaning of this statement is you start reading from third index position to sixth index position in the file in a reverse order. If we don't mention any numericals over here, it means that you start reading the contents of the file, all the contents of the file in a reverse order, that is starting from the last position. Then f1 dot write of data1. Just like read function reads the character from the files, write function will write the characters into the file. So f1 dot write of data1. Write of data1 means whatever the contents that are assigned to data underscore 1, they will be written into the file called as f1. And what is f1 here? It is nothing but the demo3.txt. As you can see in the first statement, f1 is equals to open of demo3.txt, which means demo3.txt file will be referred by a user defined variable called as f1. Then we are closing the file. Now once we'll try to execute the program and check what is that output we are getting. Whenever we are executing programs on files, nothing will be displayed in the IDLE shell. The output we have to see in demo3.txt file. Now, as I have said just now, this is the factorial program. Now this program should be displayed in reverse order in demo3.txt file. A file is created already over here, a text file. As you can see, the complete program is being displayed in reverse order. This is called as complete reversing the contents of a file. Another version of this particular concept of reversing contents of a file is word to word reversing. That is, instead of using read and write functions, you can use another set of functions called as read lines and write lines. See, read and write will read character by character from the file. Read lines and write lines will read word to word from the files. Okay, now here I am using an already existing program called as letters.py. You can see this particular program over here, letters.py. This is the program which I am using. Now I am going to open a file called as demo4.txt in a write mode. Now the meaning of this code is contents of letters.py will be copied into demo4.txt in a reverse order. Let us execute this particular program. Similarly, here also no output will be displayed in the IDLE shell. We have to check in the demo4.txt file. As you can see here the complete lines are reversed. This concept is called as word-to-word reversing. That means the first line will be displayed at the last, second line of the program will be displayed at last second position, like that. This is called as word-to-word reversing or line reversing. For this purpose, we will be using functions called as read lines and write lines. One basic difference all of you should understand is read and write functions will deal with characters. Read lines and write lines functions deal with lines. Thank you.